What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And tonight we have to do a video on one of my all-time favorite and actually my favorite altcoin. And if you watch the channel, you already know what that is. Despite Bitcoin being rejected, basically at the last minute when we are getting ready to close the weekly candle at 5 p.m., it basically went from 51,400 or 51,002 something all the way back down to 50,000. Now, is that a bad thing or a good thing? Well, it isn't a good thing, but it isn't necessarily a bad thing either, though. So, if we would have went back under 50K and closed around, 49, 48K, then yes, that would have been bad. Because that means that now we have downward momentum. Technically, we're still on an upward trajectory. So then we have our crypto that we're doing our video on tonight, which is, of course, the graph or GRT, or I like to call Dirty Gertie. And she'll do you dirty. But, yeah, it's actually a good crypto if you know what you're doing. So she's never done me dirty. I've always ended up making a profit, never lost any money off of this crypto, and it's just buying and selling at the right time. That's all crypto really is. People make it out to be a lot harder. Yeah, you can go into technical analysis, you can go into anything, but there's nothing better than buying a crypto at a cheap price. I mean, that beats all technical analysis, that beats all rumors and news, buying it at a cheap price. Straight up. So all that other stuff is good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying that once you see a crypto at a certain price, and it doesn't matter what technical analysis says, you know that that price is eventually going to go higher than that because it's at a crazy low price. So you get what we have here with the graph. Now, I told you anything, I believe, under 70 cents is a dream level price. And I still stick to that. Look, we're at 74 right now. So we just came from dream level prices this week at 59 cents. Now I would buy all day, 3 times on Saturday, and all day Sunday at 59 cents. I just would all day long. And that's because that's a crazy low price. It doesn't really matter what technical analysis does. I mean, I guess it does. If we're going way down, then it would count. But for the most part, 59, crazy price, right? So we're sitting at 74. The cool thing about that is actually Bitcoin got rejected right here and went down and didn't recover like the graph did. And we're still sitting up here at 74 cents. I'm so close to actually making all my money back and getting into a profit on this one after we just basically got dumped on the day after I bought. That's when the market basically just dumped like 20 more percent. And oh man, I just wish I would have waited one more day, but that's okay. We've almost made all of our money back. That's why it doesn't matter. Yeah, I could have done something differently and never got in this situation, but that's pretty cool because a lot of you probably have had this same thing happen. You buy and then the market dumps, right? I mean, it can happen to anybody at any time. So when that happens, what you do is you buy more of these low. Once it gets down to that low bedrock price, then you start accumulating, or you wait to see if it's going to move down. Once you decide it hasn't moving to the downside, then you start accumulating at that level. And the graph would have been 63 cents or under, guaranteed, even at those levels. So even 74 cents of the graph is not a bad buy-in price. Now, I say that because I actually bought in at 88 cents before the dump. Now, if you want to look at that, I can show you. Yeah, it was all the way up to $1.10. We were somewhere up here, so I bought somewhere right around here at this dip. Yeah, I bought at 88 cents right here at this dip. And then actually it went up. Look what it went up to. It went up to 92. So I bought at 88. It went up to 92. I should have sold. But then that's when the dump happened. Boom, all the way to 68. So basically dumped 20 cents in one day after I bought it. And then it went down for like a month. But I held strong, guys. That's why I'm here to tell you. It doesn't matter. It tricked me. I thought I was buying a dip. And then the real dip happened. Right? So I thought we were going to recover, and then everything with Bitcoin went down. So yeah, this went down, but now it's recovering very nicely, and I like it. So, my previous statement saying that it possibly can't go to a new all-time high, I still stick behind that, but we'll see. I mean, it could break it. I hope it does. I want to be proven wrong on this one. I don't know. It's been acting so weird, only getting up to like, $1 something and then faltering again. That's the only reason I say that. Now, if we went up and at least touched these levels the last time, I would say, oh, easily possible. But this just means we have to rise in such a high level in price to get back up to those all-time highs. It just doesn't seem as probable, but I want to be proven wrong. Now, I hold it, and I really want it to, but I'm just trying to keep us down on the earth here. I want us to go to the moon, but let's stay on earth until, the crypto goes to the moon with us. We don't want to go to the moon without the crypto. The crypto is the only reason we're going to the moon. So, right? You don't want to be at the moon and be like, well, my crypto wasn't with me, so basically I'm just sitting here up on the moon by myself with nothing. So, you don't want to do that. You want your crypto to go to the moon with you. So, that's all I'm saying here. Keep your mind on level with where the crypto is at. Don't be like, just be down to earth with your crypto. You know what I mean? Just be level-headed. That's what I mean. Level-headed. Don't ever give up hope, though. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying don't hope. Of course, hope to the moon. But don't let it make your pocketbook go to the ground. So just do it in a smart way is all I'm saying. And if you buy at 59, I don't care how smart, I don't care what kind of strategy you have. If you bought at 59 cents, you are a genius. Seriously. I mean, 59 cents is all day, every day. So now where's the graph going to go from here? That's what we want to know. So, well, if Bitcoin, let's go look at Bitcoin. Okay, we did get rejected on the 51,000 level, but the more we go up and hit and we touch that, the more we are going to break through it. We're just basically hitting it with that sledgehammer. Eventually that thing is going to break and we're going to go through it the more times. Okay, we hit it here. We've hit it several times there. And now we came up and we hit, part of that again. The resistance is obviously on a downward trending slope line. So the resistance is going down and we keep hitting the top of that. And eventually it's going to break and we're going to make it to these price targets. But when we close under, now if we would have closed at 51.5, I would have felt a little bit better. If we would have closed above 51, I would have felt a little bit better. I would have felt a lot better if it would have been over 52.5 or 53. That would have been great. But I still have hope. I still think that this could be a good thing. And good job for the graph for defying the dump, as well as these other ones. But none that we really hold near and dear. Polka dot. But nothing else that we really, we've talked about Gala Games on the channel, but we don't hold it. Not anyone I know. If the people on my channel said, yeah, I'm buying this, I would probably do more videos and I might actually think of buying it myself. You guys can affect me in the same kind of a way. If you guys are buying stuff and you're making profit, let me know as well in the comments. Like, this can be a two-way street here. It isn't just about what I make money on. If you guys are making money on a crypto, I want to know that as well, so that I can take a look and see, hey, man, is there more money to be made here? Or did you make it all? Which, of course, you never made it all, but some projects are really overinflated. And the ones that I talk about are not ones that are already just super pumped already. Like Cardano has had a massive pump, but now it's down to crazy low prices again. So I think the whole market just did a reset. Ethereum is pretty overinflated, but then you could say that Bitcoin is too. So really, no. What we're doing is we're breaking through levels. They're not overinflated. What is happening is we're just hitting levels we've never seen before in such a drastic fashion that it seems like it's overinflated. So then it goes back down because people think it's overinflated. Then we go back up, and then the same, sentiment keeps happening. So what we need to do is get past that and just be like, okay, this is going. Let's see how far it'll push. And then that's when Bitcoin will finally get that final blast off to crazy high price, and then the blow off top, and then the sell-offs. And that's what is going to end the market. Now, I'm not one to end the market really quick, but I do kind of want it to be kind of done so that we can go into that bear market. I know that's probably not a popular opinion. And then I can make a lot of money in a bear market, because that's when I will start accumulating as much crypto as I can possibly get. Now, I didn't have enough time to do it the last bear market we were in. That was my whole goal, was just to collect crypto for the future. And I did it, and it changed my life in a way so far that started me on a trajectory. My life isn't necessarily changed yet, but it's led me on a path to that change, where I want to be in my career. Like, the only one who really changed my life is God, and put me on this path really to where I am now from what I did in my past, and just the wrong direction. I always went the wrong direction. I never had a path open up to me, but then I never was passionate enough about anything to put my everything into it, when it came to a career. And now I've found something that I'm good at, that I enjoy doing, and that I'm making money at every time, and that I can pass that knowledge and that wealth of information on to other people while reaching for my dreams and my goals, which is it isn't to be a YouTube star, it's to be successful. That's what my dream is, to be successful in a career. Because with my migraines, I wasn't able to do that. So my whole adult life, I've been at the mercy of my migraines. And now that I'm not at the mercy of that anymore, that God, healed me of that, I can now take control of my life again in a slow but methodical way, and get out of this situation that I'm in. And with crypto, and especially with all the things that have, the doors that have opened for me because of my stature and my position here, and how well I've actually done on YouTube. Maybe sometimes I think I should have a bigger place, but I'm trying to keep myself down to earth, just like I was telling you. I don't want to get a big head and think I'm better than I am, so that I'm going to humble myself right now and just be appreciative of what, is done. But at the same time, if somebody attacks me or my people, I am going to come back at you, because I believe in, attacking back with kindness, but I also don't believe in just being, walked on either by anybody, whether it be a boss, whether it be, people online, whether it be anything. And I encourage all of you to, stand up for yourselves in that way, not arrogantly or evil or mean. I'm just saying, don't let people push you around, but at the same time, be that good example, so that even when people do that, you can maybe turn somebody's day around. Because I've noticed a lot of the bad comments that I've ever got, if you actually talk to that person, they went through something in that day or whatever for to have that negative comment on your video or whatever. And so normally, if you can, flip the mind or listen to them, sometimes just listen to their bad day, man, I've, turned people around like that. And that's what I plan to do with a lot of crypto sentiment, and, a lot of people are really feeling bad when they lose money. So if we can show people how to make money, that sentiment will change. And that's the big thing with ICP, is we really need to show people how to make money with it, and not buy when it's at $300 to $700, but wait till it comes to these low level prices and then buy the crypto. Yeah, you think when it's that high, it's going to go to 10 million, but that's not crypto. Right? It was already at a crazy high price. That's why we always need to look at the average prices of crypto. Know your crypto before you buy it. I've been not a victim, but my own self. I have tricked my own self into, a mindset like that. The bad kind of mindset. And then I bought, I FOMO'd. That's the mindset. You don't want to FOMO into things and buy something that, ultimately is going to lose you tons of money. But when an internet computer price is at $27 and a super low price, or since its existence, and the graph is sitting at one of the lowest prices in months, that all the time when you buy at this price, you make a profit. Anytime I've ever bought graph under $1, I've made a profit. Every time. So, and we're sitting at 74 cents. This isn't financial advice. I'm giving you basically common sense here, guys. A little bit of direction. I say it's common sense, but that's just because I am used to it. It's to me. So that's why I'm giving you the information. I hope that doesn't sound, like I'm making, looking down on you guys at all. Common sense to me is just something that, is natural. And this is natural to me. So if it isn't natural to you or common sense to you, don't take offense. But when you get into this, it will become like that to you. It'll become second nature, just like writing a check or balancing your checkbook used to be, or stuff like that. That, yeah, it's common sense after you already know, once you get into it, it's common sense in that procedure. So that's basically what it is. The common sense of crypto is you buy low and sell high, right? And when a crypto is at its all-time high, you don't buy a bunch of it. You just don't. Why would you buy a ton of a crypto at its very peak that it's ever been? That's what I, am trying to get across. Don't do that. Wait till a bear market or until it's at these crazy low level prices. And so the graph, yeah, I see 80 cents in the future, but it all ends up, what Bitcoin's going to do. My ultimate price projection for the graph is like $2, and maybe we go and touch that 3, but I'd have to be proven wrong on that. I'd say $2. So, and then everything else is looking kind of good. We're starting to see a little bit of red. It's more of sideways though. So hopefully Bitcoin will do what it needs to do. All right. That being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin.